MATI's work highlights for 2023. In 2023, the Maldives Association of Tourism Industry, MATI, intensified its member engagement, advocacy efforts, and areas of work. These include the launch of the MATI Member Forum, a platform to facilitate dialogue and find meaningful solutions to the most pressing issues for the tourism industry of Maldives, with an added objective being the enhancement of the relationship between our members and relevant governmental ministries and agencies. Revamping our member portal, we've made access to our statistical datasets more functional and interactive for members with the inclusion of enhanced datasets. Significant strides were made in revising important regulations and guidelines to tourism industry best practices, like the Boundary Regulation and Resort Development Guidelines. And as a final commemorative act to our Golden Jubilee of Tourism celebrations, we launched 2 books. 50 Years, The Pioneers, People and Policies That Shaped Maldives Tourism by Dr. Simad Saeed, and Maldivian Resort Architecture, 50 Years of Island Resorts by Mr. Mauroof Jamil. These publications not only mark a milestone, but also chronicle the remarkable journey of Maldives tourism during its first 50 years. Here's to the next 50 years. If we quantify our work in 2023, the numbers reveal that we had 24 meetings with government ministries, agencies and authorities, 9 stakeholder consultations on regulations and guidelines, contributing to operational efficiency of tourist establishments, hosted 2 member forums, 3 meetings on environmental protection and conservation, 12 meetings with foreign delegations and diplomats, 1 meeting on destination marketing and promotion, and 5 bi-monthly stakeholder meetings with the Ministry of Tourism. 2023 key highlights include advocacy for boundary regulation, resort development guidelines, regulation on registration and operation of spas, regulation on attire and grooming, and deadline extension and review of URA requirements for existing resorts. Our advocacy efforts resulted in positive outcomes and changes of various regulations and guidelines, which was well received by the industry. Key Insights 2023. Reflecting on the destination's performance in 2023, we achieved a record-breaking 1,878,543 tourists, marking a 12.1% surge compared to 2022. Nevertheless, the overall occupancy in 2023 saw a 2.2% decrease to 57.6% compared to 2022. We find that the increase in arrivals has not kept pace with the increase in operational beds. Total operational bed capacity increased by 3.3% from 59,745 beds in 2022 to 61,706 beds in 2023. With resorts being the primary contributor to operational beds, they accounted for 43,279 beds, constituting 70.1% of the total operational beds in 2023. Notably, resort bed capacity has also increased by 5.4% compared to 2022. An interesting metric that we have started analysing is the average of unoccupied resort beds. This metric indicates a significant rise, with the average of unoccupied resort beds increasing from 11,420 in 2022 to 14,162 in 2023, marking a 24% increase. Reviewing the tourism-related tax collection, there was a 33% increase in TGST collection, rising from approximately $430 million in 2022 to about $570 million in 2023. Additionally, green tax collection saw a 2.7% increase from around $63 million in 2022 to approximately $65 million in 2023. Nonetheless, according to our modelling, travel receipts experienced a 7.5% decrease, falling from approximately $5.4 billion in 2022 to $5 billion in 2023. In the end, the increase in arrivals hasn't resulted in a corresponding rise in revenue. It's important to highlight that even a slight 1% increase in the annual average resort occupancy would generate an additional $50.9 million in revenue. Human resources. The 2022 census data shows that resorts had approximately 52,000 employees in total, with roughly 32,000 being expatriates and nearly 20,000 being Maldivians. According to research conducted by People First HR consultancy, employment needs in the resort and tourism sector are expected to grow by 5 to 7% annually. This figure is based on a report titled Developing a National Skills Development Master Plan 2021, compiled by the National Skills Development Corporation. Consequently, by 2027, the industry will require an additional 20,245 employees, totaling around 78,000 employees. However, projections for local new entrants into all industries by the end of 2027 only amount to 18,658, with only 2,439 expected to join the tourism industry. In summary, the local workforce available from 2024 to 2027 will likely be insufficient to meet the employment needs of both the resort sector and the tourism industry as a whole. As we embark on a new year, we call for greater unison between all stakeholders to address the challenges posed by global economic uncertainty and geopolitical instability, and work collectively to protect and enhance our sector's performance. We reassure our members that MATI remains committed to aligning the strategic direction of the Maldives tourism industry with sustainable growth, strengthening the global Maldives brand, and cultivating a healthy investment climate, all while preserving occupancy levels.